Okay, hello, family. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome back to another yet beautiful session with us, the Queen. How are you doing, community? Nice to see you again. I'm Deborah, privileged from Zimbabwe. I'm always with my Queen Val. Today she's not here. She's facing challenges with the later on. But for now, we're going to start. That's why you saw we came a bit late, and apology for that. We faced a bit of technical fault. So greetings to you all. Greetings to you all. We love you so much. So family, today we are honored to welcome a phenomenal woman in our ecosystem, Queen Salome. So she was born and raised up in Botswana, now resides in Canada. She's proudly a wife, a mother of three beautiful girls, a grandmother, and a grandmother of an amazing grandkids. So her profession, a professional journey is so inspiring, and she has been an ex-banker because so today I'm going to just talk to people who have been there in the banking sector. So stay tuned and hear from this incredible queen of ours. She has been an ex-banker and here in, I think in Africa, in Canada. She was actually also involved in different businesses. When she moved to Canada, she moved to Canada. Many of us, many of us know her in our ecosystem. Now she resides in Canada and she's doing well there. She did also come and she did what we call survivor jobs. We are survivor women also. She keep on going until she never gave up. She thrived. She's doing forex trading, and she has just recently ventured into crypto world, which is why she's also here today. Queen Salome, she's not just an investor in this ecosystem. She's been with this ecosystem for so long. She also embraced and endorsed the resilience of a woman in her. So she's also an encourager. She's determined in ecosystem. She's one of the women who she's also outstanding when it comes to encouraging women in our ecosystem. She stood with the resilient powers. She has been an amazing woman in our ecosystem. She also represents exactly in what we stand for as women of survivor women, breaking the barriers, empowering women, and pursuing financial freedom no matter where we are in the world. So gentlemen and family and friends, let's welcome our beautiful Queen Salome. Our Queen, you can greet our viewers as we welcome also our viewers. Thank you.
Hello, my queens and queens. I'm so happy to be here with you today. We are going to be educating each other. We are going to be empowering each other. We are going to be motivating each other. It's not a one-man show like our king always says. We are all going to contribute. So indeed, I'm so happy and I'm so blessed. I thank you all for making some time to be here with us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my Queen family and friends. Let's celebrate and welcome our Queen Salome. Welcome our Queen, and today is going to be nice, very right. So this is going to be a question and answer. So my Queen, my first question to you, Queen Salome, and to those who might want to know well that I have shared, the kind of introduction that I've said about yourself, where you come from, and the background of your life, where you're coming from and where you are right now. Can you share with us, or can you just share with the community in your own words, besides my introduction to you. What's your journey?
Okay. Um, Before I start though, let's just, for a minute, thank the Lord for giving us this opportunity and time, for making it possible for us to meet together here, because this meeting was a long programmed before we were even born. We thank you, Father, for giving us this opportunity. We thank you, Father, for you are the teacher today. We can't do anything because your word says it's not by might, it's not by power. Thank you, Lord, for making it possible. Teach us to our own understanding. Break it out for us so that we understand in the language we understand. Thank you, Father. Open our hearts and minds to receive from you today. It's not about the messenger, it's the message that we are going to embrace today. Thank you, Father. Amen. Well,
Thank you.
aside from what you have said, I will just say I'm a person who never gives up. I'm a person who starts to finish. I'm a person who cares a lot. I'm a person who protects what she has and what she acquires. I'm somebody who listens to the Lord Himself for directions, for instructions as to how I should go about things. You know, doing things by just yourself, sometimes we get lost, we miss the way. Whereas if we could have just listened to the Lord Himself, because He paved the way before He brought us here, we will just go smoothly. So I'm a person like that. I'm resilient. I don't fall to stay down. I fall and get up. I fell even in this platform. I fell many times, but I always stand up.
Wow, you are a resilient woman, truly. I love the way you have said, I fall, but I don't remain in the ground. That is what we need, and that is what we also want our viewers to know, that we know we might have fallen in the areas of our lives. You need to get up again, start again. So thank you so much. What a gem. That was so powerful. Thank you so much. So we want to go to your journey with the Bullrun.Life. Now we want to dive in that. When did you first join Bullrun ecosystem? What inspired you to step in?
Um, I wouldn't say inspiration. I have a very big why that I was looking for answers to, because I really want to change my life. That's why I was so beaten so many times, and yet I still continued, I still stood up. I was looking for something that can change my life for the better, not temporary change, but a forever change. So I looked and looked up until in the platforms that we were all in, I found this one. My sister Grace had posted about it around June. That's when I saw it. And then I spoke to her about it, and she told me a little bit about it. And then I stayed, actually, it was around April, because my first purchase I attempted around June. I lost the money. I went and looked for more money. I came back. I bought again, but this time the purchase went through. And I was just looking for a change. I was tired of my life the way it was. I wanted to give my life a better meaning, a new meaning, a meaningful meaning.
Wow. Think that is the power of resilience. I really like the story. Already, the story is talking about who you are. It's narrating who you are already. I hear you saying you lost the first money you wanted to purchase, and you went again and looked for money and came back again. That is the power of a resilient woman, a woman who does not just give up. And look at you now, and you are here, and you said you wanted a change. And for sure, Bullrun.Life is something that will change our lives for better. Because if you had given up that time when you said the money is lost, you could just forget about it. Today, not have you, will not even hear the kind of person that you are, the resilient person, the someone who does not just give up because you fail for the first time. You give us energy also to even in our day-to-day lives to understand that you may fail today, but you can get up and get it better in a better way. So thank you so much, my queen. It's an amazing step you took, and a very bold move that you have taken to change your nature status. I want to go to your experience with the ecosystem. When you joining is one thing, your experience, how was the journey, how far is how is it right now, the journey so far, how is it for you with the Bullrun.Life ecosystem or the community, how is it with you?
Uh, I don't think I have words enough to explain the experience because eh, I've never had such an experience in all the platforms that I've been in. And that is why I went back and I got the money to come and purchase, make some more purchase. Because even when I lost the money the first time, I didn't stay away. I kept connected. You know, it's one thing to be motivated, it's another thing to motivate yourself. I stayed connected. I didn't lose hope. I had faith that this is where my answer is. This is the one that I've been looking for because I've tried the rest. I told myself that this is the best. You know, I kept coming because of that. And the experience has been so, I don't know, you just feel at home when you are in this platform. This is where we laugh together. This is where we cry together. We are one big family. I mean, your problem is my problem. Your happiness is my happiness. I'm happy when you are happy. You know, I always admire the way mommy is. She will be happy and excited with you, like a mother who has gone to a child's play and cheering up, for that one child that you see, even if they fall, you cheer them up to stand up and keep going. That's how mommy is. That's how I feel at home. That's what makes me feel that this is home for me. This is home for my family. This is home for my village. This is home for my country. This is where we are going to get answers from. From me to my friends, from me to my family, my friends, my village, my country as a whole. So we are here to stay.
Wow. Thank you so much, Queen. You told me something, you said something that is very touching and that is very obvious with our ecosystem. We are now used to this because, we have people who are strong pillars of our community, who are our devs. Our developers are is the strongest pillars of our community. You're
Mm,
saying they cheer you up when even you're down, they cheer you up, they make you understand some things that you don't understand. And this, truly speaking, it also stood out for me personally, whereby you have somebody who can walk with you, hold your hand. You're saying, you said when you see, it's one thing when you see your child, and it's one thing to cheer them up. It's like when you are in a ground walking with your child, trying to help them through. When they fall, you just hold their hands. You go again. Trying to help them to have those first steps. understanding them for the first time when they want to say mama, they want to say papa, all those things. It's more like our developers. They tell us what's coming, how to embrace this season that we are. They teach us a lot of things, even things that are not in our ecosystem. And this is good experience. And I know why you said this is my home, because also myself, I feel at home. I feel like I can pour out, I can ask anytime without fear, without being told, no, we don't ask such questions here. So this is a beautiful story you said, and beautiful kind of energy on this ecosystem as a community, my queen. Let's keep on thriving as a family. So that was so powerful. Thank you so much. So I want to go a bit backward, because you told, from your bio, you said you want did cryptocurrency trading. So I just want you to compare the two. I have no doubt you've seen the best side of crypto, because you're a crypto trader. I was also a crypto trader. You understand the market, how it can be, right? But I want you to compare with the Bullrun.Life. What's the biggest difference that you've noticed that you would want to share with the viewers right now?
Um, my queen, I don't know if comparing will be the right thing to do, because then there is no comparison. What I've been through is nothing compared to this. This is the best that I've been, because, like I said about family, this is where family is. Now, to take it a step further, you are being taught, you know, everything you need to know about the what you have put yourself into, what you have put your money into, what to expect, what to see, what not to see, what to listen to, what not to listen to. Everything is being broken down. This is why we did this. This is what we are going to achieve by doing this. I've never seen any platform do that before. I don't know, maybe you have. I haven't. But this platform is unique. It's unique in the sense that, respectfully, there are no boundaries. You can ask questions. There is no stupid question. You are heard whenever you want. You have something to voice out. You have somebody who will listen to you. I've never had any platform that I will be interacting with the developers like this. I've never had such an
Mhm,
experience. No, I've
mhm,
never seen it. This here, there is free movement. There is like we are here for money. So the interaction is flowing. It's flowing like the currency that we were trying to chase. There is no chase here. The currency will come to you. It will flow to you because you are rooted. You know why you are here. You know what to expect, right? So, in that manner, you will not be shaken by anything that the wind may blow to you, because you already know. We are always ahead of the news. When the news come, we know how to respond to the news. We know that you know, to close our ears and focus on the prize, right? We know where we are going, and we are trusting that where the Lord is taking us, the destination that He has already made for us, we are going to reach it with no doubt at all. Yes, there may be some detours, there may be some delays, but definitely we are going to reach.
wow. Thank you so much. I think that's this in this industry. the trading, the crypto trading that we know normally, and which we're still doing. So some of the people who are here, you know, but what you have said made me understand. When you are given, for instance, let me take it personal. Today, if Queen Salome say, "Can you come to Canada for the first time?" Right? And she sent me a location, everything, just like she sent me a map for where to get the taxis when I'm out of the airport. It will be easy for me to get to where our queen is, rather than just being told, "Can you come to Canada by Queen Salome?" At the end of the day, she doesn't talk to me at all. She just ghosts me, her phone switched off, and everything it's off. So same applies with crypto trading. When you are trading crypto, no one is there to tell you what to do. You need to figure it out on your own. So now with Bullrun, she was explaining how our developers tell us news ahead of time, ahead, things that are coming now. We're not surprised. Some of the things we've been told 2 years ago, and we're seeing them right now. We're seeing them, they're unveiling, and they've been there. So we understand where we are going because we have the map, we have the navigator, we have people who are working with us, who are telling us what to do and what not to do, she said. So that was so detailed, Queen Salome, and I really like it because it really puts Bullrun.Life to a next level and to a different place. I've never seen such an ecosystem that has its own developers who shows themselves, who even tell the people the truth. The people out there are busy going around and doing whatever they're doing, but they're not telling people the truth, why they develop that coin. Some people just want to make money for themselves, but as our developer always say, he always say, if the ecosystem is not working for you, it's working against you. So you need to choose your horse wisely in this era that we are. I just want to appreciate you for that, my queen. I just want to also then, I think this question is going to just look like what I asked you, but I just want you to tell me one thing that stood out for you in this ecosystem that you say, "I'm in because of this." Just one, maybe just one thing that really stood out for you while you are still in the Bullrun ecosystem.
My queen, I made a decision to be a part of the bullrun.com. I had my experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But one thing I'm certain about, one thing I'm sure about, nobody ever pushed me. Nobody promised me what I could see that this is not, it's too good to be true. I'm here because of what I'm seeing, the proof positive that I've seen, because and also for the fact that the developers themselves, they will not say, "Do this, go buy this, go buy that." No, they will never do that. They are never pushing for, they give you the information. You decide by yourself, for yourself. They can give you the information. You can decide to go buy something else other than this one in this platform, right? So for something like that shows you that these people are really sure of what they're doing. They trust what the work they have done, and they trust that they're going to come out with the results that they had anticipated when they were planning, right? So something like that will just give your mind peace. You will be at peace. Queen Devi, I lost money the first time. I went and got money. I bought. I was hacked. Everything disappeared. I didn't lose hope. I went again. I started buying again. So all this is showing you that I trust the path I've chosen, because the ones I'm following have walked it before and they came with the result. So they have saved me time and money to do trial and error, because what I'm doing now, I'm just walking on their footsteps with trust, with faith. I know that I will get there. I know that next year, this time, I'll be talking a different story. I'll be singing a new song. You know, everybody around me will be singing a new song. That's one thing I'm sure of. That's why I keep coming and coming and coming. I will never give up. I will come back. Um,
Wow.
there is a passage in the Bible that says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It's not saying stay in the valley. It says walk through. I'm walking through. I'm not staying in that valley. I don't care how big it is, but I'm not staying there. I'll walk through and come out a success. That's for sure.
Wow. That's really good. You are a survivor in Queen Salome, and your story is actually reviving me also. And you've been through a lot. I know we are going to share this story in bigger platforms once everything is done and dusted. That is very, very interesting because you said something that, first time I lost, second time they hate me. I came back again. Why? Because you said you trusted the community. And which means that one thing that stood out for you was the trust. The trust that we have as developers is something else. Even myself, uh, network marketing, whereby when you introduce somebody to something, you don't sleep. If you hear their call,
Yeah.
you just want to check the website. If it's there, you get it. So imagine now telling somebody about this ecosystem. I've been at peace because I trust drivers. It's good. It's one thing to sleep in a bus or in a car that is not yours. You trust the driver. When you trust the
Yeah.
driver, you can sleep. You can sleep. You get it. So I have that peace of mind. I can sleep. I can tell everybody about this ecosystem because I have come to trust the drivers of this ecosystem. They've been so good. There's something that you said earlier. You said they don't talk about their ecosystem. Realize they don't talk about their ecosystem. Go and buy this, go and do that, go and get this. No, they talk about cryptocurrency in general and finances in general and what's happening all over the world, especially in the money market, right? Comparing this to maybe 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and they don't tell you go and buy. At the end of the day, this also showed me how this developer also trusts their product. When you don't market your product, and when I out there and try to look for such good kind of product and don't see it again, you come back and say, that one is good. That one is good because they don't talk about it, but they know the product is very good. So this is
Yeah.
one thing that also stood out for me. This is one thing that also stood out for me. Queen, and the other thing is, the heart of this ecosystem, it's community. They love the community. at large, they love the community. They're so consistent, they're so consistent in their Twitter, in their YouTube, in their you know, everything. Even if our Zooms, even if this YouTube, the commitment that they have all over the community, it's something I love it. And how they've built this ecosystem for the community. This is something that stood out also for me, my as you also shared your part. This is also what stood out for me exactly. So as we go on, we can touch about the future. As an investor or even as a member of our ecosystem or our community, where do you see or expect Bullrun.Life in the future? Where do you personally see the ecosystem in the future?
One thing that I'm sure of is it's a fact. This ecosystem is here to stay. It's not a fly by night. And we are going to become the household name.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will be talking about this ecosystem, the Bullrun.Life. Come end of the year, beginning next year, we will be well known. We will be well known all over. I don't care where you are, but we are going to reach to where you are. You are going to know us. Whether you are a part of us or not, you will know us. Bitcoin is well known. I know
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin, I don't have Bitcoin. You are going to know bullrun.com, even if you are not a part of it. That one is a fact. We are going places. We are not here today, gone tomorrow. No. We still have a lot of work to do, but the work is getting easier now. After this bull run, we'll be sailing through. We'll be working. This is the time to work hard. We are going to be playing hard, working a little bit, just for those who missed the opportunity. We are going places, my
Wow.
queen.
Wow. When you're talking, you can see the picture already, like everyone talking about it. Just like you said, like everyone's talking about Bitcoin right now. Bullrun.Life is going to be a household name, as you said. There are so many things that are aligned, that are future for the future or for the long term. Imagine the likes of USDC rewards upon holding that token only, my queen. Imagine who doesn't want that. It's just like somebody who is going to work, just going to get their salary. You're not going to work, and you're just saying, okay, for you to have my asset, just keep my asset for 500. I'll be getting my $17 every month, every week, or every day, and monthly I'll be getting so much. Imagine who doesn't want that. If everyone to know and to understand that this ecosystem has been built like that, I know it's going to be a household name, as you said. And this ecosystem has been built for the long term and to sustain families. It's going to sustain a lot of families. People will take children to schools. People will pay rent house. People will pay mortgages. People will be able to spend their USDC just to buy groceries. From the little that they have, they are going to be able to sustain families. That is so powerful, my queen. When you're talking about it, I could see the picture where everyone is talking about Bullrun.Life because it's going to change people. People are talking about Bitcoin right now, but Bitcoin is just, you have to hold it and sell it for you to make money. But imagine for you holding asset, being paid for that, is going to be something that is going to be massive when people are stood. Now people are getting into Ethereum because they understand that there is also staking. So the staking part in our ecosystem is going to trigger a lot, not just people in the household, even in the government, even in the corporate world. People will come because they'll also want, especially imagine as an asset manager who's keeping an asset for people, and you are able to keep that asset and also get money out of that asset, on top of the money that people are giving you to manage. Imagine that's going to be a lot in the industry. So as you said, we just need the one brand to go through, and after that is going to be history. It's going to be history, Queen Salome. Thank you so much, my queen. I know we have queens who are watching us, viewers. I know you are here. The queens, the kings are here. So I just want to turn this to the queens for women empowerment. Queen Salome, you are an inspiration. You know, I heard your history, your past, and everything, and you are here today. What the message would you want to give to other women out there about taking control of the financial journey?
My queens, what I can say to you about this, our ecosystem, our Bullrun.Life, is for us as queens to treat it like a baby. You know, we are in the nurturing stage. We are expectant at this point in time. We are about to birth something massive. And I know queens have a very big heart because what I know has gone far and beyond where I am now. I've reached so many. I've talked to so many. I don't care whether you, but I was talking a lot, but now because I was trying to convince, I'm not convincing anymore. I will tell you, I'll give you the information. I'll send you videos. You now because I was trying to convince because I didn't know the approach. I'm taking my developer's approach. I'm giving you the information. I mean, to those, to my world, I'm giving them the information. It's up to them what they do with the information. But those that I know that are dear to me, that I know that, it's hard for them, even if they wanted to, I push a little. When you are giving birth, they say, when you come to that say, they say push. I push. I push a little. I put in a little $10 there. I know that back home, that $10 will make a huge difference in somebody's life. I know that when I tell other women about it, they're going to tell more. I don't know, but this is my observation that in churches I see a lot of women are more than men. So we have a very big voice. Wherever there is a gathering, women always outnumber men. Uh, let's use that opportunity, wherever we are, we know that we are many. Let's talk to that one. I know that this one will go to this one and tell her, this one will go, the message will go on and on and on like that. I'm receiving calls from Africa, from the people that I haven't even talked to, but I know that they have heard from somebody that I've talked to, or maybe a third or fifth person from the one I've talked to. So let's just spread that, because we want we can't carry the burden alone. We want us to have helpers. We are helping our better halves, and we are also helping our families. But I cannot do that alone. That's why I've decided to be vocal about it. That's why I've decided to talk about it, to tell anybody and everybody about it, because I want everybody, or those that want to change, that are tired of the situations they're in, to have an improvement in their lives. I don't want anybody that I know by next year to be telling me the same story that I've been hearing for donkey years. I don't want that. I want that to stop. If I told you about it and you didn't take any action, and I know that you could have, you were able to, you are not going. I'm not going to tolerate you. I'm not going to listen to you anymore. You know, we are headed for to a change in our lives. So it's high time we changed the way we think, so that we change our lives. We change our thoughts to change our lives. And this is very serious, because this freedom that we are talking about shouldn't be a slogan. It should be something that we really, really want. Not that because somebody else is talking about it, you are joining in the song. We need to take action to show that we want a change. We are tired. We want to see change. We want to transform our lives. We want to be free. And we have been given the opportunity to free ourselves. We are the only ones who can hold ourselves back. This is the time, this is the opportunity for us to get what we really want, if we want it, when we want it. So, my queens, I'm begging you, let's talk to one another, let's take action, and let's see how far we can go, because I know that we are going far. You don't want to be left behind. Please hop in now. There is still time. We are still in the early stages. There is still time. Hop in now. Hop in now. That's all I can say.
Wow, powerful words, Queen Salome. I really liked it, the way you have talked to the queens. You're catching the wisdom from this beautiful queen of ours. This is the time for us to change our financial status, because when we are empowered as women, we can do a lot. We can do a lot in our countries. We can do a lot in our society. We can lift up some shoulders from our better halves. So it's high time as a woman to be empowered, especially financially. Thank you so much, Queen Salome. Uh, Many women also are very fearful or hesitant of getting into cryptocurrency. I want you to help us to the fear that we have as women. Some of the queens are here. This industry has been male dominated for so long. I think for almost the rest of the years, 15, 16 years are there. But now we are doing it, especially with our ecosystem. They have they've created a gender. They did. So let's say they've created a token which is actually um, focusing on women, not necessarily whereby men cannot get into it. No, I'm saying they've come to a place whereby they bridged the gap with that one between male dominated industry, also allowing women to come into this. So what can you say to women who are actually hesitant or who are fearful in this particular time? What can you give them? What can you tell them? Those who are actually afraid of starting. what can you tell them that maybe you have also done it before you have started this journey of crypto, before you've been here, how you just start? And maybe with your wisdom, we can also help one or two coins who are here who are actually afraid to start this crypto journey in their lives.
Well, fear is always there. If you let it, it will dominate your life. It will hold you down. I really don't operate in fear. Yes, I can be fearful, but for a little while, I let my faith kick in, you know. Um, Crypto at this point in time, if you say you haven't heard about it, I don't know where you are, because it's been spoken about all over. Banks are already in it. So if you are really in doubt, watch the news, go to the bank, ask about crypto. They will tell you, even back home in Africa, crypto is well known, even in banks, even in the remotest countries. My country, they know about crypto. They are preaching about it. So that fear is losing its grip at this moment. If you are still fearful, you are letting the fear control you. All over in the Western countries, crypto has been there. I was just telling you how I have been beat many times in this industry. You don't have to be like that. Right now, you have the information at your fingertips. You can go anywhere. You can go on the internet and research, do your own research. You can come to bullrun.life.com and learn. Even when I came, I knew nothing, because all I knew was just to put in money and get out nothing. But now I know I have to put in money and get out massively a harvest. But if you say you haven't heard about crypto, if you say you are still fearful about crypto, I will advise you, I'll ask you nicely, go to the people that can, reputable companies like banks. This is money we are talking about. So banks will be the place to go to learn, to ask questions. You can come to a platform like this one. Like I said, we are not selling you any tokens, any coins. We are giving the information. What you do with that information is up to you. I mean, if you are here listening, you will want to know more about this bullrun.life.com that we are preaching about. There is a lot of information about that. It will teach you about crypto as a whole, not just about this bullrun.life. No, it will teach you about the umbrella, the crypto. Go learn, come learn, ask somebody. We know somebody. You have been invited by somebody. Ask them to give you videos that you can watch, messages that you can listen to, that can teach you. Then you take that information, go do your own research. Most of the people here are young people, and they're very quick with their fingers and hands. They, research like nobody's business. I myself, I'm old, I listen, and I've listened. If I can know what I know now, there is nothing stopping anybody who's younger than me. You are stopping yourself. You are the only problem to yourself. So let's leave that back and move forward. Like I said, where we are going, the song we are about to sing is going to be, everybody will be saying, suddenly I woke up, I found this. Suddenly, I woke up, my wallet was bursting. It's going to be a suddenly song, you know. Suddenly, this happened. Suddenly, I bought a house. Suddenly, let alone living. This is the time that that wealth that has been in a few hands will be distributed amongst us all. It's time for you to position yourself so that you get your portion. So don't let that fear stop you from getting what belongs to you. You have faith enough to have come, to have logged in, to listen to this. Use that faith to get what you want. Use that faith to change your life. Use that faith to take action, because faith without works is dead. So it's really entirely up to us. We have been given everything. The internet is bursting about this crypto, left, right, and center. Crypto this, crypto that. I'm not saying just go into any crypto. Find the right information. This is the perfect place to get that information, because here we are not pushing you to get any of the coins, any of the tokens. We are giving you the information so that you can go and make your own research, then decide for yourself by yourself.
Wow, that was so powerful and detailed, my queen. Fear only goes when you take action. You said faith without action is dead. So action is needed. So bit off, but I'm going to go to your background since you were an ex-banker. I just want to go and ask you a bit about the banking sector. You've been a banker here when you're here in Africa. So I just want to ask you something that in Salome, you work in a banking sector. You understand how the traditional banking system works and operates, right? Now you're part of the crypto industry, or the crypto industry. What's the difference when it comes to these two? uh would you say crypto provider is greater, or freedom, or there's an opportunity, or I don't know, what would you say between these two, the banking sector, the traditional way of banking, and the cryptocurrency now that you're in? What would you say? What's the difference, and which one would you like?
Um, if I had known about crypto back then, if it was there, I wouldn't have chosen the bank, because in the crypto, I'm here for myself. I'm here to enrich myself. Whereas in the banking system, I'm there to enrich somebody else. Like the fairness of the distribution of whatever interest or money is very one-sided. It's very much one-sided, because you can't get you cannot get an interest that will give you a good life from a bank. You cannot get an interest, no matter how much you have in the bank, you cannot have an interest that you can live on. You cannot have an interest that can pay your bills.
Mm.
Yeah? There is no limit. The payback, especially in the Bullrun.Life.com, the USDC that you get when you have staked I said there is no limit. You can use that to buy a house back home. That's what my plan is. You can use that to have a very good life. You can use that to have the best life ever. The bank will want you to work and work and work. At the end of the day, you have nothing to show of it. I mean, it goes both ways. The banker and the clients. There is only one man that's winning, the owners. You might think, oh, they're giving me an increment. Oh, they're giving me a bonus. That's peanuts. That's peanuts. Because whatever they're giving you will not uh, be prolonged for you to live on it for a certain period of time. In a month's time, it's all gone. So here I can plan if I want to cash on a weekly basis, bi-weekly or monthly. I can plan what, how when to pay my bills. I can plan all that. Here, I can have a mortgage-free home. In the bank, I will pay the mortgage and I will pay that mortgage until I'm finished. So, if there is any choice to be made at this point in time, I would choose where I am right now than where I was before, because I have nothing to look back on in my before. But I know that my now is well set. I know that my now is a now that I didn't even envision back then. I know that my now will surprise the many, So the choice is crypto. With no that I don't have to think twice. Even if you wake me up in the middle of the night, what do you choose? I'll choose crypto.
Wow. That made me laugh, that you don't even you wake me in the middle of the night. I would just scream. Yeah, I think this is really true because with your experience in that area and hearing from somebody who has been in that kind of setup and saying, I would choose here. I think it means a lot. It means a lot because also banks, they come with the restrictions, high fees, limited access, so many barriers, so many barriers. And your opinion when it comes to crypto resolving these problems, in your own opinion, because these barriers have, right? And also people have given freedom when it comes to their money, access to their money, control their own money. Uh, how do you see it as we are talking about limits on your money to withdraw or access to your money? They give you time when to come to your bank, and all those barriers. How do you see it when it comes to cryptocurrency now, when people get their own control over their money? How do you see it as an ex-banker?
One thing about people is that we like being in control. In the crypto business, we are in control of our money. You are a custodian of your money. You have access to your money anytime you wish and want to use it. You don't have to be told, come tomorrow, come the next day, make an application to get your money. You cash out when you want to cash out.
Mm.
Um, the only thing that you need to do is to lock your bank in such a way that nobody else has access to it. That's the only thing that you need to know to do. But other than that, there is no restrictions at all. Sunday to Sunday, you can have your money. Christmas Day, you can have your money if you want it, right? On Christmas Day, if you want to give gifts of money, you just send out on the Christmas Day. You don't write notes, I owe you, I'll send you. No, you do it right there and then. I mean, you are the one who is in control. And the other person you are sending to also will have that access of that money that time. There is no restrictions at all. There is no lineup. I know in Africa, I was home a few months ago, and we had to send a small boy to the bank to line up for us from 5 a.m. We went there to the bank at around 1. The boy was still in line. So I said, I'm not going to have this kind of life. I will keep my money where, when I want it, I will have access to it. And the funny thing is, when you get into the bank and you want to withdraw, they will tell you stories. It's your money. But they didn't have stories when they were taking it. But now that you, the owner, wants to take it, there are stories, there are rules and regulations. You have to do this, you have to do that, you have to go see so and so, you have to write this, you have to fill this form. I didn't do all those things. I just filled in a deposit slip. I gave you the money. We deposited the money. We parted in peace. Why are we fighting now? So in crypto, you don't have anybody to fight. Just have access to the internet. That's it. Just have your wallet loaded. That's it. So this is the kind of life I want, because I'm at a stage whereby I don't want to be fighting with anybody for my money. No, no. Restrictions in banks are too much. And they create laws after you have given them the money, deposited the money, so that when you come back, they give you those laws. They tell you those laws. No, not with me. Not anymore. Not anymore. It stops now with me.
Wow. That was so detailed. As a bank, I understand. I really like we say when it comes to Africa queue. I'm telling you, my queen, the restrictions are too much. The queue is too much. You wait for it for the whole 3 hours or 4 hours in the queue for them to tell you you can only withdraw maybe $200 and yet you need 1,000. And that is so bad. Imagine when you're talking about the restrictions, you put the money, and after you put the money, that's when they you can't do this, you can't do that. But when I put the money, you didn't ask me why am I putting the money in my bag. We all need freedom, as you say, and you all need to be to be in control. You said people love to be in control. And that's very true. Myself also, I want to be in control of my own money. I don't want to be told who to send money, when to send it, and how much should I send it. And if you send this much, you come back tomorrow and send another one. I want to send 1,000. You're saying your limit for today is 500. We don't want that. I think this is coming to an end. Truly. Thank you so much. And it's really good. It's really good. I like it because you are an ex-banker. You've been there and you understand the system. So all this question that I'm going to be asking you right now is on your profession, your previous profession, my queen. So yeah, as an ex-banker, would you like the future of banking system to be cryptocurrency? from your own background, from your own profession, the future of finance, would you like it to shift to cryptocurrency?
Emphatically, yes. I would love for it to shift because it will give every one of us, the bank and the customers, the freedom that we all want. It will reduce lineups in banks. It will cut off a lot of things, you know. It will help them too because now that we will be having the money, they won't need to employ so many people because people will have that money. They can do crypto and get that money, So I will really, really, really love for the bank to shift because if we do crypto, I think the economy will go up as well. It will improve the economy by a whole lot because dependency on banks, dependency on loans, dependency on overdraft, that all will reduce. You will go to the bank, yes, of course, if and when you want to, not that you have. Give us a choice. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a choice. Life with a choice is a life worth living, right? The banks have been running the show for quite a while. It's time we diversify, like we have something else. You choose whether you want to use the bank or you want to use crypto. Let's have a choice. There are those people that they may think that too old to shift to crypto. Let them be in the banks. It's okay. But those who can, let them go to crypto, right? So the bank also should accommodate crypto. Like this, crypto is not an enemy. Crypto is a problem solver. It's not an enemy to no one. You use it wisely, you will benefit. Because even if you use it to defraud people, at some point, my brother or sister, you are going to be caught and it will be ugly. So let's just be befriended. Let's just befriend free crypto, the bank, me and you. Let's befriend crypto and life will be good. Life will be good.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, my queen. I hear you. I like the way you have said. You have said we need to have options. Those who want to go in with crypto, those who want to go in with the bank, the old bank is going to be okay. People have to choose from between the two. Okay. Oh, we have a beautiful queen in the house. Queen Val, welcome, welcome. I know you're facing a lot of challenges on the side, but welcome, welcome, my queen. You can tell our viewers, and you can take it from here.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Today, we don't have power and bundles. This side is just becoming so difficult to try and connect. But I'm here now. Thank you so much, Queen Salome, for doing this session with us. I know Queen Debbie has already gone through, and we are just about to finish. Yeah. Queen Debbie wanted to say something, or should I continue to the next?
No, you can continue from here. You can continue from here, my queen. You can continue. You can take it away.
Okay.
From here, I've been just asking my queen here about, just her profession, with the kind of work she did in the past, how she would want to see the future of finance to cryptocurrency. That was my last question from her. So you can take it away. Maybe you can just go for financial freedom. You can take it away.
Yeah, thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Thank you so much, Queen Salome. So, in the crypto industry, all of us, we can all agree on one thing, that we are here because of financial freedom. And if I could just ask my queen here, if you had to describe it in one simple line, what the financial freedom, what it means, what does it really mean to you personally, if you had to, because you see there's some people who are here but they still don't get it, because just like every other people, for a long time, cryptocurrency industry, people have just been coming in and they buy and sell coins before its maturity. So now that we have really defined that we are here for financial freedom, how would you describe that in simple terms for somebody listening to us today or watching this today?
For me, financial freedom means getting rid of restrictions, doing what I want to do when I want to do it. If I want to wake up at 12 noon, let it be so. I don't have to be checking time constantly. I don't have to feel guilty if I'm doing something I like and I see that I'm taking a long time on it. I'm not doing anything fruitful. I mean, I no longer want restrictions in my life. I just want to live my life the way I can enjoy it. I want to have no debts, because that's when you can have peace of mind. I want to pay my bills when I want to, when I get them. I don't have to be waiting for anybody or whatever to the money to come from somewhere for me to pay. I just want to go onto my wallet and pay my bills. I don't want debt. Be mortgage, you call it a good debt. I don't want no good debt. Debt is debt. I don't want it. Right? I want to buy a car, to be driving a car I like, you know. I'm detaching restrictions from my life. That's what I call a financial freedom.
Wow, that wow, that is so deep, Queen Salome. Because you see, if you have the financial freedom, it means you have freedom of time. You don't have restrictions in your life, and that is all everybody else is looking for. And that is the reason why you always find people having even side hustles, because they just don't want to be restricted to one source of income. And for us, these sides, it's more than just being restricted to one source of income. It's about finding time. And you see, when you have when you have money, you'll have the time. And if you have time, you'll be able to do everything you want. And that is, in simple terms, Queen Salome has just described that financial freedom is equals to time, and is equals to doing everything you want without restrictions. So thank you for elaborating that so well for us. So I hope that anybody who was listening to us today and is still wondering what that means, and they didn't know that this crypto, and to be precise, that this platform is going to give them such freedom. There you go. You hear it from Queen Salome. So before we close, Queen Salome, what legacy do you hope to leave in this space, especially for women who look up to you, you know? And finally, what words of encouragement would you like to share with the Bullrun.Life community today? Yeah. So the legacy you'd like to leave, especially for the women watching you today, and also the words of encouragement you'd like to share with our Bullrun.Life community today.
I was talking to my brother the other day, and money issues again. He was like he's I don't know what we even got there, but I told him I'm waiting for the bull run. And I know that our lives are going to be changed. He doesn't know that he's in the bull run as well. He doesn't know. but he has a wallet. But he said to me, "What is that?" I said, "It's crypto." He said, "Hey, you are in crypto. Can you please buy me one Bitcoin?" I said, "What is that?" He said, "No, I don't know, but I hear people talking about Bitcoin and I understand it's a lot of money. I know that if I can get one, my problems will be finished." I said, "I'm coming to you with a better one. The one that when you have it already, but you are not going to be worrying about money. Never." So I'm saying this to say, we are all in for a big surprise, because I don't know how big your dreams are, but I have big dreams. They scare me. I have a very huge dream that scares me. And they say, if your dream doesn't scare you, you haven't dreamt. I'm scared already. So I know that I've dreamt. I know that I have a big, big future. So we are about to affect the world in a good way. We are about to affect the world in a good way. We are about to show the world what they haven't seen before. We are coming out with something so huge that it's going to shock people. But what I can say to you, my brothers and sisters, and my community, don't let the immediate ones around you be shocked. I've been seeing in our communication, you buy for $5, or killer whale or survivor, you get thousands and thousands. Those thousands and thousands are going to change somebody's life. I have so many wallets that I'm putting this $5 in. When the time comes, I'm transferring the wallets to them. Well, of course, after I've cashed, I'm transferring the wallets to them, because I cannot keep this to myself. The bubble is about to burst, and a good rapture is coming that we are all going to have experience of. My king always says, when the tide rises, it takes all that is around it with it. We are rising together. I'm not leaving anybody behind. I challenge you to do the same. We still can. We still can do a lot. If you are you feel that you have enough already, I'm begging you, create another wallet whereby you put those $5 in of our tokens. Call it to change lives around me. Put it all in there. This is not the time to be selfish. Look at our developers. They haven't been selfish at all. They gave, and they're still giving. If you are still, asking yourself, should I increase? Should I? Yes, I'm encouraging you to increase, because you don't want to say, what if? Oh, only if I had known. I'm not going to say we Africans, but I'm going to say us, because we are a people, we are one. We all know somebody who cannot have that $1. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying for those who cannot afford. Put it in there, buy and put it in there. Let's share this good news that we have. The good news that we are reading in the Bible will not help us unless we put them to use. This is the time God is challenging us to see what we can do, to see if we can remember that one, to see if we can only think for ourselves and forget that one. Let's not disappoint God. Let us not disappoint our developers. We say we trust God. Sorry. We say we trust God, but we have never seen God with our eyes. I'm trusting God. I'm trusting my developers. I'm trusting the message that God gave to them. I want to send it to the ends of the earth, like God instructed. I want to take action for myself and on behalf. Community, we are very much blessed to have such developers. In the Western, Queen Val and Queen Debbie, you might not know, we work odd jobs to make ends meet. We exchange hours for dollars. But we have an opportunity here that once you put in your harvest, it's going to change your life drastically. Once you sow that seed, you are leaving behind a legacy. You are changing lives, even lives of the people that you do not know of. You are transferring wealth. It doesn't have to come from your pocket. You are giving somebody's life a meaning. Somebody will see the worth of life from you, by you, through you. Not misuse this entrust. Do not let this time pass you by. You have been sitting by the bedsider for 38 years, waiting for that one who can push you in. You are being pushed in. Don't just go by yourself. Grab. You are the tide. You are going up. Take everything around you. My community, we are a blessed community. We have blessed developers. Please, let's not disappoint them. Let's not disappoint God. They got this from God. Let's help them spread this word. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Queen Salome. That is so deep, you know. We are in a better place. I heard the story you said of your brother. You know, people still don't know. People still don't know. They just think that if they have Bitcoin, but they still don't understand that, you know, even if you are to buy Bitcoin today, like how much are you going to spend to buy Bitcoin? Before you can even get one Bitcoin, you'll have spent everything. Even you don't even have that kind, So right now we are in a better place. We are in a good position, and it's time, it's time for us to really think about our future. And if you really want this, you just have to, to act on it. You can't just be talking. I know some people don't know, but that's why we are always here. And just like we always say, we are not here to advise you on what to do with your money, to tell you what to do, financial advice. No, we are only here to share opportunities. We are only here to inspire one another, to educate one another, and above all, to prepare for the biggest. Like right now, we are positioning ourselves, just like Queen Salome said, we are positioning ourselves for greater things ahead. And she said that, you know um if you can't the good news in the Bible, it's of no use if you don't put these things into practice. You can always just say, oh, I'm waiting on God. But what are you doing? What are you doing while waiting on God? How are you positioning yourself so that when that blessing comes, you pounce on it? uh, right now you're preparing yourself for the opportunity to come. So thank you so much, Queen Salome, for that. And for the people who are already in our community, like she said, just you are in the right place. So you just need to focus, right? So at this point, I'm going to take on the comments. Uh, I see Queen Virginia Waigwa. She's saying, "Good evening, Buran family. Getting ready to hear it all. Thanks." Thank you so much, Queen Virginia. I know that you were so inspired by this session today. Thank you so much for your comment, my queen. And then we have our developer, King Steve. King Steve is saying, hello and happy Wednesday, Boran community. Looking forward to another amazing session with Queen Salome, Debbie, and Val. Let's all like, comment, and share this video. Thank you so much, King Steve, for always supporting us. Thank you for your beautiful comment. And this time that Queen Salome said that, we trust God, but we can't see God, so that's why she said she's also putting trust in our devs. If you don't know, King Steve is our developer, and you can see that he's very much present here with us, not only educating us every other day, but also here with us to always show support to the community. So thank you so much, Mr. Steve. We really appreciate you. And Queen Mother Awino is saying, greetings, my dearest queens and kings. Looking forward to a great session with you, Queen Debbie and Queen Salome. Thank you for taking the time to educate and inspire the community. Thank you so much, Queen Mother. And Queen Mother is also the co-founder of this amazing ecosystem. And you see that, all our founders, our devs, they're all here supporting us and showing up every day for the session. So thank you so much, Queen Mother. And she goes ahead and says, Queens and Kings, looking forward to a great session. Thank you, Queen Debbie, Val, and Queen Salome for taking the time to educate and inspire the community. Thank you so much, Queen Mother Awino. We hope that this session was what you expected and more. Thank you so much for your support always, and for the platform. We really appreciate you. And we also have Queen Mother Caroline. Queen Mother Caroline is saying, greetings, Queen Debbie and Queen Salome. Thanks for taking the time to educate, inform, and inspire us. Bullrun is a great opportunity for those looking for a different lifestyle. Absolutely, absolutely, Queen Mother. You said it so well. If you're looking for a different lifestyle, this is the way. This is the way. There is no other way. This is the way we are going to get the kind of lifestyle that we want. Thank you so much, Queen Mother Caroline. Queen Patricia is saying, greetings, Queens. We are back again for being empowered. Thank you, Queens, for your commitment. Thank you to Queen Patricia for always being here and always being our number one supporter here. We really appreciate you, Queen Patricia. Queen Gloria is saying, we thank God for this BRL ecosystem. Absolutely. We do. We really thank God for this amazing ecosystem. Thank you so much, Queen Gloria. Queen Belinda is saying, Queens, we highly appreciate you, darlings. Thank you so much, darling, for tuning in. We appreciate you too. Queen Belinda, thank you so much. Queen Joko is saying, greetings, Queens. Greetings back to you, Queen Joko. We see you. Queen Mother Caroline is saying, greetings, Queen Val. So glad to hear from you. Thank you so much, Queen Mother Caroline. I was having troubles with my connection in the beginning, but I'm really glad that I was able to join and be part of this. Thank you so much, Queen Mother. Queen Mother, we know is saying that was very informative and very inspiring. Queen Salome, thank you so much. Thank you so much, our dearest hosts, Queen Debbie and Val. Thank you so much, Queen Mother. We really appreciate you for the wonderful work also that you put on with the community and for always supporting us. Ernest Mabema is saying, thank you so much, my amazing queens, for the insights. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Ernest. We really appreciate you and thank you for tuning in always. Yeah, thank you so much, Queens and Kings, for tuning in. At this point, I'm going to give it back to Queen Debbie to sign us off. You ready, my queen? You can take it back. Thank you.
You are supposed to be doing that. You're
Okay.
supposed to be doing that. Let's just thank my beautiful queen, yeah, Queen Salome. Thank you so much. We are so honored to share this platform with you, and I really I feel honored to have you in our platform. As always, you have been the greatest supporter in our ecosystem, especially in the women community. You've been one of the women who's been so standing with our community, a survivor indeed, a resilient woman, a definition of our survivor token. We love you so much, and this is not supposed to be the last day you come on live. So we are hoping to see you again. That was an amazing session we had together, and I'm so thrilled and honored to have you on this session with us. Thank you so much. So I'll give it back to my queen to just round up from here. So Queen Val, you can take it from here.
Thank you so much, Queen Debbie. Thank you for starting us off. It was challenging at the beginning, but thank you so much for starting this session. And to you, our beautiful Queen Salome, it was an amazing time hearing your story. You know, you really reminded us that no matter where we start, no matter the challenges we face, with courage and determination, we can always rise, adapt, and we can build legacies for ourselves and our families. You know, and I heard you say something that we might not know, but people, most people out here are doing odd jobs just to keep up with life. You know, and that is what right now we are getting ready to disengage ourselves from, because I mean nobody wants to work for the rest of our lives, and that's why we are here to seize this opportunity and take it and run with it. So on behalf of the entire Bullrun.Life community, we want to thank you, Queen Salome, for pouring your heart into us today and for showing women and the entire community that financial freedom is indeed possible when we take action and believe in ourselves. That is the only way we can do it. There is no other way. You can only do this when you take action and believe in yourself, right? And like you also said earlier on, that fear only disappears when we step into action. So that is us doing. The fact that you are here today, you who is watching us today, who is listening to us, the fact that you are here today is you taking action, is you leaving that fear behind of you. So family, let's give Queen Salome her flowers and continue to carry forward, the spirit of empowerment and growth she has shared with us. And to you, our beautiful Queen Debbie, thank you so much for always having hosting these sessions. We really appreciate you so much. So kings and queens, remember that tomorrow is Thursday and we have a YouTube live session with our developer. So let's look forward for the links for tomorrow. And tomorrow is Thursday. So thank you so much, queens. And this is a bye from us. Thank you, family,
Thank
for watching.
you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.